I do that. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Joe, if you're new here. Excuse any background noise. I have a fan on and my brother's in the living room being loud. Anyways, today's video is going to be a video about the advantages and disadvantages of living in a foreign country, specifically Jamaica. So let's get to it. Shoot, I wish my hair had more volume to it, but I just took it out of the twist that I had it in. Focus this. Okay, so I wrote down the good and the bad. I think I should start off with the good, just so that we can get that out of the way. So I think the first good thing about Jamaica is that it is fairly cheap to live here. Me and my family, especially, we needed somewhere that would be cheap and affordable for us because there's a lot of us and it is really expensive to live in the States. So here in Jamaica it's super cheap to live, which is a really good thing. So I think that's the first good thing about Jamaica. Let's see. The second thing, just gonna piggyback on it being cheap here, the houses are kind of really big. And my family, we needed a big house to live in because there's 7 of us, and there's 6 siblings, 6 kids, and then my mom. And so we needed a big house to fit all of us. So the houses here are big, and you have a house that fits all of us now, so that's pretty good for us. And let's move on to the third one. Would be, oh my gosh. Okay, so the third one would be the weather and the landscape. Jamaican weather is, first of all, it's always swimming weather. It's always good weather to go to the beach. It doesn't get really cold here. I know I live in the hills, so at nighttime it does get a little chilly. I don't know, it depends on the type of person, I guess, but for me it does get a little chilly at night. But in the daytime, it's perfect weather. It's usually really hot, especially if you're on the flat, which is off of the hill. So it's really hot down there, but up here in the hills, the weather's always perfect. Let's move on to the 5th one. It's a beautiful country. So Jamaica is really, really nice. Like the landscape, as I said in the last point, I guess these points kind of are like the same thing a little bit. But yeah, it's a really nice country, and the food here is amazing. Like it's really, really good. I personally wasn't a fan of it initially, but I grew to like it, and let me tell you guys, the food here in Jamaica is to die for. So I think that's, what was that, the 4th or 5th one that I was on there? Yeah, so also I got a comment about schools here in Jamaica. As far as I know, schools here in Jamaica are really good. My siblings are homeschooled, so this kind of doesn't, I couldn't tell you too much about schools here, but from what I know, the kids here start school around 3 years old, and they are really advanced, like really advanced. So if you're looking to move to Jamaica and you want to know more about the school system, I think that's more something that you should probably look up, because I unfortunately cannot help you guys with that question. But as far as I'm aware, the schools are pretty good here. All of the good points. I know I'm speaking a little fast. Hopefully this video isn't super long. But let's move on to the not so great ones. Okay, took a little commercial break there so that I could, I don't know, collect my thoughts. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the bad things about Jamaica, or living in Jamaica, I should say. And let me put a little disclaimer. I know this is like the middle of the video. These opinions are strictly my own. If you are from Jamaica and you live in Jamaica and you love it here, you're definitely entitled to your own opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So hopefully there aren't any hateful comments about my opinions, because this is just as I've seen or what I feel from my time of living here. And I've almost lived in Jamaica for a year. It'll be a year on March 15th. So yeah. Okay, anyways, got that out of the way. Let's talk about the disadvantages of living here in Jamaica. I think the biggest one is it doesn't necessarily cater to children or kids. I know for my siblings, I haven't really found many things for them to do. My mom hasn't really found many things for them to do. In the States, you know, there's parks or there's like extracurricular activities that you can get your kids into. I'm not sure what extracurricular activities are here in Jamaica, but as far as I know, there aren't many. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you're from Jamaica and you know something that's for kids under the ages of like 12, then that would be perfect. But as far as I know, it does not cater to kids. So a lot of the times my siblings are either in the house pretty bored, or you know, they go outside, but they also don't have many friends here, so that's also a factor. I think the next thing is, for me as an American, I don't drive here and neither does my mom, so it is a little hard to, oh my goodness, Snapchat notifications. Okay, it is a little hard to get around here as a foreigner. They do have taxi services and cabs and stuff like that, but for me it is a little intimidating riding on my own, and it does gets a little expensive depending on how often you have to go, depending on where you have to go and how often you have to leave the house. So that's something that's a problem or an issue for me and for my mom, I think, as well. The next thing is, I don't know that, well, from my experiences here, which is one of the reasons that I want to move, I haven't met the greatest kinds of people. So I don't know that that's I wouldn't speak for everyone. I wouldn't say that people here are just rude or anything like that. But I know from my personal experience, I haven't dealt with the nicest people. So it kind of has influenced my decision on staying here and leaving. When I say kind of, I mean very much. Just because of past experiences with things and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's a disadvantage for everybody, because I know the experience of other Americans or other foreigners coming to Jamaica and living here might be different. But for me personally, that's an issue. So that's one thing, or I don't know, I think that was like 3 things that were bad. So I think there might, or maybe, I forgot to count, there may be more good things than there are bad things. But I think overall, Jamaica is a great place to live. I think that if you're looking to move out of the country, looking to raise your kids somewhere, I think Jamaica could potentially be a really nice place depending on who you are and what kind of environment you're looking for. So yeah, hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did, you guys leave a comment for me. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. Also, I'm super close to 100 subscribers, so thank you everyone who watches and comments and subscribes to my channel. I appreciate it so much, and it definitely encourages me to make more videos. I will see you guys next time. Let me know if you guys have any more video suggestions on what I should make, if you want them to be Jamaica related, if you want them to be natural hair videos, I mean just anything, just let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.